Hello students, I welcome you to the next video lecture on web technology and its applications, module 1 HTML. This is the course overview of the subject and these are the course outcomes. In the last video lecture we have left with the anchor tag having different link destinations. This value of href is giving a location of the file, whether we are linking to a external site or within the same page or some other location in some other website. These all can be identified or specified through different destinations given in the href. Apart from this, one more thing that I would like to clarify here is while specifying the file names, either we can use absolute referencing or else we can use the relative referencing. So there is no difference in what you have studied in absolute file name and relative path name. Okay, so which we are using to give while specifying the file names, path to the file names. The same way that is applicable here also. I hope you have studied this in the subjects like Unix shell programming in previous semesters also, right? While giving absolute referencing, we are mentioning the path of the file name right from the beginning, from the say parent directory. If it is Unix, we say it should start with the root directory, its inner directory till hierarchy. Following the hierarchy, we are going to desired resources, right? Like say here the in case of web pages, we are typically starting with http completely. We are giving complete domain name, something like google.com, and inside that if you have any folder, and then till the end of the file name is reached, we are going to give the complete path of that. In between, in order to distinguish the different subfolders, we are using the front slash, right? Then in relative referencing, based on where we are currently, we are specifying the path of the file. That is applicable even for the specifying the file name in URLs by using relative referencing as well. Is same here also. If the URL does not include HTTP, then the browser will treat that it is the based on the current server current location of a file on the server. So missing of HTTP indicates that it's a relative referencing, right? If all the resources for the site reside within the same directory, then what we can do is we can make use of the relative referencing where it is not necessary to give the details from the beginning. So path names on the web follow the Unix conventions. You know that we are using forward slashes in Unix while specifying the path name. Same has to be used in case of URL paths also, right? And double dots, double periods are used to reference above directory of the current one. That is what we say as a parent directory of the current location. That is these two are again the convention of the Unix itself. Front slash for separating the directories in the path of the file names in the directories, and double dots to indicate the parent directory. Okay, so let us look into one example here. Let us take a hierarchy of this file which is shown with a tree like structure here. This is a root folder which is having certain files, HTML files, and there is a there are certain directories also, images, CSS and members. They are having certain files in turn. So let us see the examples here. First one, example.html, right? Where it is going, you just see here in about.html we want to link to example.html. That is, they both are in the same directory, no? About.html and example.html. Yeah, here is the explanation for this on the side table. To link to a file within the same folder, simply what we are supposed to do is specify the path of the file name. So href is having example.html where we are writing this code inside about.html. Then second example, we would like to link to a file logo.zip which is in the child directory of the current file, right? About.html is above this images directory. right? So whereas logo.zip is inside this images directory. You can observe the location of these two files here, right? In about.html you want to establish a link to logo.zip. So what we are supposed to do is just mention the path with respect to the current file. Here it should go to images directory and then to logo.zip, right? That's what href is having here also, images/logo.zip. Let us take the third example. In about.html we would like to link to background.zip. So how it should go? It is a grandchild, right? This is child and this is the grandchild, or descendant directory, isn't it? How do you specify? In this particular directory it should go to css and then it should go to images, and within that it should go to background.zip. So your href value will be css/images/background.zip. This has to be included in which file? About.html file. Yes. So we'll see one more scenario here. The fourth example, in index.html we would like to link to about.html. What we should do? What way we have to specify? It should go to where? The about directory, the double dot, right? Then about.html, isn't it? This example, this is fifth one. ahref equal to dot dot, that is it should go to the outer directory of the current directory. Currently index.html, this directory is inside members, it should go outside. Here root directory, in root directory it should go to about.html. I am talking about fourth example. Well, in fifth example, in index.html we would like to establish a link to where? Logo.zip. How we are supposed to do? Yeah, it should go to the parent directory, that is dot dot. How we specify? Parent of this members is dot dot, and then inside that it should go to images, then it has to be linked to logo.zip. So the value of href for fifth example should be what? Dot dot slash images slash logo.zip. Okay, so let us look into sixth example. In bio.html we would like to establish a link to about.html. So its parent directory, currently it is in randy, right? It should go to where? It's what? Grandparent, isn't it? And inside that it should go to about.html. How do you mention the grandparent of bio.html? Dot dot will take it to members, slash double dot will take it to the root, and then about.html. Yeah, this is the way here it is shown. href equal to dot dot slash about.html. Same way we can make use of the concept for seventh also. So this is how we are doing a relative referencing. Okay, so we'll look on inline text elements. What is inline text elements? I'll tell you. Before non-inline text elements, I'll tell you first. Say for example, if I use img tag inside a HTML document, the content of that image is always taken to the next line in the output. Even though I have not taken that tag while writing in the program, it will appear on the next line. So it is not an inline. Okay. So what is inline elements? They are not disturbing the flow of the currently going flow of the text. Okay, like anchor tag, if you use, it is appearing wherever the anchor tag is placed inside the document, that I mean to say HTML program. Similarly, em strong, they are not breaking the ongoing line, right? They will apply the style there itself. They are all inline text elements. So let us go to the tag img, which is used to insert the images inside the web page. Okay, so this is the what I mean to say is, this is the syntax of img tag, right? We use img tag for inserting the image. It must be supported with certain attributes like src and alt. These are mandatory, right? So src is specifying the path of the file name, which is the image you would like to display, right? So location of the file name is specified as a value to this src attribute. Another mandatory attribute is alt, so which is containing certain text as its value. This gets displayed only when it is not possible to display this particular image on the browser. In that case, this alternative text is displayed. Apart from this, it is also